So if you want to teach your dog to lie down and stay there until you release them or ask them to do something else, I made this video to kind of show you the process that I use. This will take you through most of the process. And so the first thing that we do is to obtain the behavior. So I'm not using any words or commands here. You'll see that I'm just guiding him down with leash pressure, or you can lower them down with a treat. You can use your body language. You can use all three, whatever works for the dog, but just get them into the position. Have your clicker in your hand and ready so that as soon as they hit the floor, you can click and then treat them. So don't worry about juggling the treats. Don't make a move toward the treats until after you click. The most important thing is have that clicker ready and click as soon as they hit the floor. And just repeat, repeat, repeat. And he's doing really well with it here. He's catching on quickly. So as soon as the behavior is reliable, then it's safe to go ahead and add your command. Okay, you don't want to be saying down, 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 and the dog's not lying down, because then they learn not to lie down when you say it. So once you are ready to add your command, you can also add your release word at the same time. So essentially, we never give a command without using a release word too. So you're going to start to say down, and then guide him down like I did here. Click immediately and treat. I treat while he's still in the position, and then guide him up. And we're going to just repeat that again here. Click, treat, and then break and guide him up. And now, after I ask him to hold it for a little while, I'll begin to treat him after I release him. But for the first session, I usually like to treat them while they're in the position, so that I can really reinforce it.
Down.
So you give the command. He went down pretty much on his own that time. I used my body language a little bit, and he followed me, and that's great. You want to try to reduce the amount of pressure, the amount of body language, the amount of luring that you have to do.
Down. Good. Break.
Important that you follow the right sequence so that the dog makes the right associations.
Wrong.
He learns to associate the word down with going down, because you make sure that happens.
Good.
He learns to associate the clicker with the treat, because you make sure that happens. And he learns to associate the word break with being guided out of the position.
Good.
And then you start to add a little bit of motion, right? Not a lot. It's baby steps. A couple steps to the side, a couple steps backward, and hang on to the leash. So if he breaks, you can say wrong, and just guide him back. And then start over again. Important to start over again so that he can experience success if that happens. But we take it really slowly. And then if he holds it, it's click, break, reward. And then I'll take a few more steps back. Click, break, reward. And just repeat, repeat, repeat. And you're going to do this hundreds of times. And you're just going to slowly increase the challenge. And don't get frustrated if they break. They're supposed to break. It's not a performance. It's training. That's how they learn, is by breaking and then by being reset and experiencing success.
Good job.
And he held it, so click, break, reward.
Down.
Right, and eventually drop the leash and walk away. Eventually start going near the door, touching the door, opening the door, taking one step out the door. So just do baby steps.
Break. Good boy.
And then when you try it outside, you'll have to take a step back, because that's a very exciting, distracting environment, and that's totally normal.
Down.
So you'll take a step back, you'll reset them when they break, and then eventually, after hundreds of repetitions, you'll have to introduce accountability, guys. You'll have to correct them at a higher level. Once you've put in the repetitions, you know that they know what to do, you know that they can do it, they know how to do it. Eventually you'll have to introduce that correction to dissuade them from opting to break instead of complying. But then you should have a really polished up downstay where the dog will hold it through distractions. And this is great if you want to take your dog out with you to a public place, especially like a cafe, to know you can put your dog in a downstay and count on them. Keeps them safe and everybody else safe too.